Hi, I was talking Reds. I'm Josh Sexton, joined by my mate Craig Hannan. We're just in front of a quite impressive thing behind us, Craig. A massive Trent Alexander-Arnold just outside Anfield.
It's a big painting of a footballer on the side of a house, and it looks unbelievable. It's something that we've worked on for about 2 months now, since the Champions League final. On the bus on the way home from Madrid, we sort of conjured up some plans as to how we were going to celebrate a footballer that sort of lived all of our dreams, and here it is finally, and it's huge, it's massive, it's like two and a bit stories there. It's everything that we sort of hoped it would be.
And in support of fans supporting food banks as well, which is obviously a massively important cause for the community, and one that the Anfield have been supporting for quite some time now as well.
Yeah, definitely. Look, we wanted to celebrate a footballer, but we also wanted to raise awareness for a cause that means a lot to us, really, and it's an initiative in Liverpool that we wish didn't have to exist, but it does, and the job that it does within the community and the job that it's done all over the UK is unbelievable, really. So yeah, we've got 4 fans supporting food banks just under the window there. So yeah, been able to sort of, say thank you to football you don't get to do too often, to be able to, raise awareness for an initiative that means so much to us. You don't often get to do as well, and for it to be something that'll hopefully inspire kids within the community and beyond, really, because that's been the best bit about it so far, is you see all of the kids coming up and getting the picture taken. Little girl earlier with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the back of her shirt, just buzzing at our hero being on the side of the wall. So yeah, I'm made up with it, to be honest.
And that's the thing, isn't it? It is here to inspire them. People, people will come walking down this road all the time. They'll be maybe stopping Hotel Tia for a pint, and on their walk down, they're going to see this as they walk down. The players, when they drive the team bus down here, are going to see it as they walk down. It's such an impressive thing to have.
Yeah, I'm not going to the pub on Friday. I'm coming here with cans. I might even have my tea here most nights. Just come and sit by it, look at it. But I'm just gonna come and stand here on Friday and just watch people getting their photograph taken with their hero. And like you said, the team bus is going to drive past. I hope it stops. If it doesn't stop, I'll be fuming. I might stand in front of the road when it's coming and say, look at that, we've done
Standing
that.
Like the airplane things, like getting it to stop.
Yeah. So that'll be brilliant to see and sort of witness for the first time whenever there's a game, because every time we've come down here, there's been sort of 30, 40 people getting their photograph taken, and this time there's going to be thousands sort of descend on Anfield. Hopefully, thinking, right, we'll go and see the stadium, and then we'll go and see the new Trent Alexander-Arnold mural. So yeah, exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massively impressive, as you can see behind us. If you do come down and get a picture taken with it, tweet us at the Anfield Wrap or tag us on Instagram as well. This Talking Reds is brought to you in partnership with Last Fan Standing. Here's John Gibbons to tell you a little bit more about that.
Every Liverpool fan likes to say they're the most knowledgeable, they know the most about their club. Now you've got a chance to prove it with the Last Fan Standing app. Every day at 7 p.m. there's a new chance to play. You play against real people, all trying to beat the Last Fan Standing. You can play solo, as a group, or even compete head to head and go up the leaderboard and prove that you're an ITK. 3 hours before every game, there's also a predictor quiz where you predict the team. You can log on 3 hours before Norwich on Friday with a chance to win at least £100. So download the Last Fan Standing app now. It's lastfanstanding.app. Download it now. It's on Apple and Android, and get winning money.
Craig, can't really forget today. It is a transfer deadline day. Looks like it'll be another quiet one for Liverpool, but it seems like everybody else is intent on making it not a quiet one.
I know. I'd forgotten about it. And I think just because we've sort of been telling ourselves that nothing's going to happen, and we've been told really by journalists on Twitter and stuff that nothing's going to happen, and then woke up this morning, there's madness going on with Dybala and players like that, and it's one of them where I'm not asked about transfers, and then it gets the deadline day and I'm like, oh, I'd love one. Imagine the surprise, imagine we're all stood here and then suddenly we find out Liverpool have signed someone. I don't see it happening, but yeah, there's a little tinge of jealousy there. I want to be involved.
Yeah, there is a bit, but I've also never felt so comfortable about other teams doing transfers, because it seems like everyone's just panicking, really. Everyone's losing their heads, everyone's going for everybody. Tottenham, Everton, United are all trying to sign everybody, it seems. David Luiz is going on strike to try and force a move to Arsenal. It just seems like it's absolute chaos, and Liverpool are just sort of sitting pretty with their feet up.
Yeah, and that's because of the work that they've done over the past sort of 2 years, especially in the transfer market. We saw them after Kiev last year. They were clinical in what they needed and what they wanted. They had Keita lined up before they got Fabinho, Alisson, and so on. And this year, I think he sort of looked at the squad and thought, well, I'm all right with this. We've got players, we've got Brewster, we've got Oxlade-Chamberlain. Look, that's a risk, and I'm one of the first to say that I'd love us to sort of build from this position of strength and go out and act like European champions in a in terms of recruitment, but there's a part of me that's just sort of thinking that they knew there's going to be a bit of madness in this window, and they'll sort of wait to January and then see where we're at, and if we need reinforcements then they'll go for it. But I think it's a sensible approach, I think, even if it isn't the one that us as fans want to see, really.
Are you happy with the business we've done so far? Obviously brought in 2 promising young lads in Sepp Vandenberg and Harvey Elliott. Replacing Mignolet as quickly as we did as well, I thought was good. And I think it gets to the stage where you'd have thought if we were looking at someone, it'd have been done by now. You hope that, with Harry Wilson and Ryan Kent leaving, that the club think there's adequate replacements for them there in the squad. But if there's not, then they'd be looking at someone to go out and get.
I was a bit like shrug of the shoulders when I saw Ryan Kent and Harry Wilson were going. I was just like, they weren't in the squad last year. I'm not asked. I think the Harry Wilson deal's sensible in that, like, if he does really well, then we bring him back, and we've got another footballer in the squad. If he does all right, but sort of Bournemouth style all right, then we can sell him for a decent fee. If he doesn't, we'll loan him out or we sell him again. I'm just not asked for those two, to be honest. It's more like I'm excited about Harvey Elliott in terms of what we've seen in pre-season, and his balance and his touch. He just looks like a proper footballer, doesn't he? He's only 16. There's obviously a reason we signed him there. I'd have liked more. I would have liked more. Equally, I'm laid back by it all. I'm not standing outside Anfield kicking off, even though none of them are in there. Do you know what I mean? I'm just not doing that. I think I'm happy enough to wait and see, and if come January we need reinforcements, then we need reinforcements. I wouldn't, I would expect Liverpool to go into the window then. And
you mentioned Harvey Elliott. He played in the Checkertrade trophy for the under-21s last night. Myself, John Gibbons and Mike Kearney went down, and he was massively impressive, to be honest. So was Sepp Vandenberg. He looked solid throughout. He's really composed, bringing it out of centre back though. Yeah, he's obviously tall. He's a massive physical presence, and he was playing against lads who play for Oldham, and I think at League Two it is week in week out. So he was really holding his own against them kind of lads. They had a massive number 9 who he just kept shrugging off. But Harvey Elliott in particular, he just looked head and shoulders above everyone there, and I include the Liverpool players in that as well as the Oldham lads. We had Curtis Jones on the pitch, Adam Lewis, lads who were sort of getting towards that first team level, and Harvey Elliott was just, honestly, there was one point where I think it was Yasser Larouci plays like a long ball over about 40 yards, and Harvey Elliott's touch, like, honestly, I could have had my top off in the stands, to be honest, if it wasn't a game involving actual kids.
Oh, right, yeah, fair. Yeah, I think, like, the first thing I always look for in a new signing is I look at them and see, right, do they look calm on the pitch? Do they look as if they've got composure? Do they look worried by or sort of daunted by the situation? Then he just didn't from the minute he sort of come on as a sub in the pre-season. I think that's the first exciting bit. The next bit is when in pre-season, I didn't watch the game last night, but I've heard by reports that it's his first touch. It's his composure to look up. It's his balance that excites me. And, like, you don't want to make comparisons to players, so I'm not going to do that. But I was thinking of, I'm not going to do it because he's young. But I just think when you see these players, if there's that bit of class about them. There's the same with Brewster. You just can see it within him that there's a bit of star quality there. It's just about sort of nurturing that and seeing if he has it within him to fulfil his potential. I'm just excited to sort of see him in the League Cup as well. I think the Checkertrade trophy is great. It's just another thing for us to get involved in, and obviously it's great for them. Like, I know you mentioned sort of last night that they looked. It looked difficult for them from set pieces and stuff, but that's how they learn. Yeah. Is playing these like League 1, League 2 clubs. So yeah, I'm all for it, and I'm all in on Harvey Elliott. Like. Yeah, I'm absolutely all in on Harvey Elliott. Craig says he didn't want to compare him to anyone. I don't either, because that's because he's the best footballer who's ever played for Liverpool. So make no mistake about that. In terms of what's coming up on the Anfield app today, we're going to have all the usual podcasts and videos out. We're going to be doing a few things from here as well, a few little special surprises. So look out for them. We've also got a book out, Numero 6, celebrating last season in the Champions League and the Champions of Europe. So get on that as well. theanfieldapp.com/shop and theanfieldapp.com/subscribe for our podcast and our video. Nice one, Craig. Up the Reds.
Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone. Remember, this is worldwide. To get involved, to play Last Fan Standing.